0562. If you're disturbed about this as we are, give your intake. Do you think it's a similar situation, what happened in Jamaica yesterday versus what happened in Minnesota? Do you think one was justified or not? Or do you think both were justified? Do you think there's a difference between what happened in Jamaica yesterday versus what happened in Minnesota on January 7th of this year? 850-446-0562. That's the number to get in touch with us right now. It's yours truly, Opal Lee, and of course Anthony Sun. And we're right here at the Voice of the Caribbean, 101.5 FM HD2 and simulcasting on 96.9 FM. Of course, Broward, Miami, Palm Beach. Of course, it's 850-446-0562. If you're just joining us, the hot topic today, I'm just very saddened by what happened in Granville, St. James. It's on everywhere. If you just open your phones, you will see this across, even in you'll see it on most social media, on other media platforms. But of course, you also see it on the Voice of the Caribbean on our Instagram page. You'll see the video of it where this young lady, her name is Lady Buju, right? Lady Buju. Thanks for rocking with us on the Voice of the Caribbean. Caller, you're live. How are you? Hello, caller?
Are you there?
Can you hear me now?
I'm hearing you very well. Yes.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm not trying to get everybody upset, but today, people don't understand, like, the temperament of what's going on. Mm-hmm. You got these guys who are frustrated and they're in a position of power. Mm-hmm. And so when you're frustrated, they're frustrated. They are in the position of power. And, we got the alpha female thing going on where, and act more aggressive and manly and all that stuff. And sometimes they step out aggressive with that.
We mean like female? Oh, you mean they're having personal issues at home?
Right. It's not even personal issues at home. The women, they're just more. They're more of a female thing. They're more
hot-tempered,
aggressive, more stronger. I mean, they'll confront and even fight a man. I saw a girl put up the books the other day, like she's ready to fight a man. So when you have a situation where the female feel like, you know what, man, I ain't backing down. You're going to impress me. You don't scare me.
So you're saying in this case, sorry to cut you, but you're saying in this case, like Lady Buju, if she had just sit tight in the car, but maybe she was being confrontational with the police officer?
Also the one in
Minnesota.
Yes, in both of them, in both situations where it's like, you see what these guys do when a male is challenging them. Mm-hmm. But today's female on all fronts is a little more out there. Like, if two female walk in and they're a couple, the other female is more ready to, don't look at my girl, nigga, ready to get, so, it's more, the woman them are on a more like, no, I ain't taking no thing, I blacks, I bust a cap, I do whatever. So
women are getting more aggressive.
They're getting more aggressive. And we as men know that these guys in authority, mm-hmm. these guys with the badge and the gun, who's just not perfect human beings because they get dressed up like that. They still have their, I listen to people's opinions sometimes. I'm like, whoa, Mm-hmm. So
in your situation, you say you would have just sit tight in there. If the officer said don't move, you would just not move.
Not move, sit tight, and wait to see what happens.
I want to be home. I mean, it happened with women. I've had women talk crazy. I hear them say something, and I'm not going to respond to it because I know what's going to happen. So you get home and saying, am I a punk? Mm-hmm. But you're safe. You know what I mean? You got to pass that situation. So sometimes, you got to let that situation pass only because, you got to do a little bit of hindsight. You know what I mean? They say it's 2020 and we don't have that, whatever. But sometimes you really got to learn from even other experiences. Is what I'm saying. I know. So even when I confront the officer, I'm just like, so easy.
Where are you calling from?
You know what I mean? I'm calling from Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale. All right. Thank you so much for your input. They
We
were like
appreciate
valid
it.
inputs. All right.
You're welcome.
And stay away from those aggressive females, okay?
Oh, yeah, I'd rather make it home, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
All right, caller.
They got a louder voice, so it's gonna be embarrassing. So just let the moment pass and get.
All right. Thank you
thank you
so
very
much
much.
for that, caller.
Thank you.
Caller, you're live. How are you?
Man, police are not killers.
They're not killers.
Police are not trained killers. So they shouldn't. They're trained to protect and serve.
And you think that was
peacemakers.
protecting?
But you know what?
No, police.
We should
Yeah,
have a
the
police on.
one-
You
Go
think-
ahead. Hold on. Let me finish. Go ahead.
For instance, I watched the video.
Right.
Right. If you're not in harm's way, in other words, if you're not using the vehicle as a weapon,
Mhm.
then you can't shoot her. In no circumstance. But these police officers just want to kill because they are little cowards that used to get punked in school. Nerds, some of them.
That's
They
right.
get punked in school and decide, you know what, I'm gonna go in the police force, and take out everything and frustration that I have and people that I used to get when I was younger.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying?
So you
They're
think
not
he
trained
had
killers,
some
so
built
they're
up
not
frustration that he's taken out?
Yeah. That's it. A bunch of garbage. They want to dump it on people.
But you know what I've been told though? I told that police, even though they're said to serve and protect, they really are not truly.
No.
That's not how they're trained. They're trained not to maim someone.
That's
They're
right.
trained to kill. Actually,
They are?
to kill. Oh yeah.
I thought they were
That's why you.
with
That's,
great self-control.
if you notice, most people they will say, "Why didn't they person shoot them in the hand or in the arm?"
No,
and
you
police will
shoot to
tell you
kill.
that's they shoot to kill.
Yeah, well, where are you calling us from, caller?
Oakland Park.
All right. Thank you so much for your input, caller. All right. So there we have it. Of course, it's a global brief right here with yours truly, Opal Lee, and
Anthony's son.
and you know what?
These women are getting out of control, aren't they?
women are getting out of
That's
control.
what they're saying. I mean, I have to confess with one of them. I do see women becoming a lot more combative in the recent years than they used to be.
Oh boy.
I see it.
850-446-0562. I have a feeling you're getting some women very upset right now,
Well,
Tony.
I'm sorry.
850-446-0562. I'm going to speak for my rights. And yes, knock on wood now. Now look at me when I leave the studio. A police officer is going to stop me and then try to talk to me. And I'm going to say, listen, I know my rights because, by the way, I'm an attorney and I know this. And you're saying if I become combative or if I speak for my rights, they might shoot me?
Oh, I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is that I think women have become a lot more liberal in what they say and how they conduct themselves than they did in past years.
Right. For those of you who don't know, we're talking about the shooting that happened just yesterday in Granville, St. James, where this lady known as Lady Buju, she was in her vehicle in her black Voxy. The video right now is still on our Instagram page on The Voice of the Caribbean. And she was just moving slightly to the right. I guess one police was standing up to her left side and right in front, at the front of the vehicle. I don't know if he was telling her not to move or anything.
He moved driver's left. She went driver's right.
He stepped out of the way, so he saw her move. And then one shot right into her. We don't know if that shot killed her, but what we do know, based on the video footages, is that the police officers then took her and swung her into the back of a vehicle. Now, I'm telling you right now, as bad as things might be in Florida, that will never happen. We're going to have the paramedics,
exactly. No, that's
right?
not gonna happen.
They're going to have the
Hopefully,
beds.
it's not gonna
I don't
happen.
know. That would never happen. You're going to have the proper beds, right?
Of course.
And they will put the person, and of course, you'll have somebody pronounce her.
The police would be starting to do whatever they needed to do
To try to resuscitate. That's a
right there on
valid
the
point.
scene.
That's a valid point there.
Nobody did a thing but throw her in the back of that truck.
Yes, you have to put life-saving measures. So you're
course.
supposed to try to resuscitate the person, and come on.
They all should be on administrative leave.
And yes, only that one
of
officer right now has been interdicted,
Everybody.
which means that person has been taken from the frontline duties, not fired, but on frontline duties. And going
Is
back
a
to that
desk
other,
job?
right, still getting paid, right?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
And then going back to the one that happened in Minnesota, which is very similar, in my opinion.
And he got moved to another jurisdiction.
This one, so that's what I was going to tell you.
Yeah.
that in this case, which was Renee Nicole Good, she was a U.S. citizen, mother of 3. It happened during a massive federal law enforcement deployment in Minneapolis area. She was stopped in her car on a residential street. The video evidence shows armed agents approaching her vehicle, ordering her to get out. So in that one, they ordered her to get out. I don't know if the Jamaica one, if they were ordering her to get out or not. We don't know. But going back to this one that happened in Minnesota, they were ordering her to get out, and an agent attempted to open her door. So again, that's the difference here. So we're comparing both, comparing and contrasting.
I think the Minnesota one seemed to be a little bit more interaction, a little bit more aggressive situation than
in Minnesota, they were ordering her to get out the car, and they were attempting to open her door. And in that case, what Miss Good actually did, allegedly, the video shows she reversed
her car
and then attempted to drive forward and maneuver away from the agents.
And she did maneuver away.
And as she attempted to leave, the ICE agent, Jonathan Ross, fired into her vehicle, striking her. She crashed into a pole and died shortly after. Of course, the FBI took over the investigation, but the officer involved here returned to an active duty in a different state.
Yeah, but I hear the investigations being stonewalled as well by the Homeland Security.
Oh,
okay. That's what I hear. Not turning over proper evidence, things of this nature.
Yeah, but we can see. I think we're going to be taking. We're on a break right now.
All of Fort Lauderdale, West Palm, and Miami look forward to Memorial Day, Monday, May 25th. Come see artists versus media and selectors. Artists like Christopher Martin.
Yours truly, Christopher Martin, will be there live and direct Memorial Weekend.
Matt Cobra.
Matt Cobra, so watch I know. Me I got dead there.
Dexter Daps.
Football celebrity match. Dexter Daps, the owner, live.
Mr. Lex.
I'm Mr. Lex.
Luke D. Tony Curtis. Joshi. Lali.
Don't know me represent for the celebrity football game.
Wayne Wonder.
It's gonna be a bombshell.
It's the big celebrity football match. Artists versus media and selectors. Memorial Day,
Monday,
May 25th.
At the Lauderhill Sports Complex, 7500 West Oakland Park Boulevard in Lauderhill. Presented by the City of Lauderhill, the Voice of the Caribbean, and Just the Flex.
Sponsored by Vice Mayor Richard Campbell.
For more info, call 954-816-2993 or 954-999-0070. Purchase tickets online. Eventbrite.com/celebrity football match artists versus selectors.
Jano Star. Want your Charles? Yo, it come in like me fall and drop, brother. No street light, no out here, no kind of light. I saw them club at dark in a Star. You hurt yourself? So what me I gonna do? Call Flow Jam Legal. I could sue them and get some money. Where you broke? Your tour? Where you broke? Your knee? I know it come in like every part for me broke. Yo, me I carry to the hospital first. Then me gonna make sure you call Flow Jam Legal. See, we're gonna sue them because the place dark like midnight. Yeah, man, call me with a want something now for this in the car, no, sir. Something? It's like a 6 figures, my youth.
Call Flow Jam Legal today. Personal injury, slip and fall, wrongful death, and workplace injury. Call Flow Jam Legal, 954-358-2020. That's 954-358-2020. Or visit them online at flowjamlegal.com. FLOJAM
South Florida, get ready. The Voice of the Caribbean 101.5 FM HD2 and 96.9 FM is opening up brand new advertising opportunities serving Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Palm Beach. We're offering flexible, affordable ad packages designed for local businesses ready to make big moves. Reach the Caribbean American community with music, news, and culture they trust. Call us at 954-999-0070 or 954-999-0134. And let's put your brand on the airwaves with the Voice of the Caribbean.
Dancehouse Best comes to Miramar. Sprague Benz. Wayne Wonder. Agent Sasko. This isn't just a concert. It's a journey to Kingston, backed by Florida Memorial Orchestra, hosted by Commissioner Maxwell B. Chambers. Tickets start at $80. Tickets available at MiramarCulturalCenter.org.
The voice. the voice of the Caribbean. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, and YouTube.
Of course, welcome back to the Global Brief. It's yours truly, Opal Lee and
Anthony Sun.
And we do this each and every Monday and Tuesday from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we just cut to the chase. We don't sugarcoat anything. We look at what's been happening globally. And let me go ahead and give the phone number if there's any topic that we speak about that you want to go ahead and give your input. Please feel free to call us at 850-446-0562. That's 850-446-0562. And today, the first topic we were speaking about, and I have a feeling that we may have to continue this tomorrow or so, because we're going to try and get some experts to help us with this, because we need to
understand this a little better, I think,
right, it's
very technical point of view.
Oh, right. It's very concerning what's been happening. And for those who are just joining us, we're talking about that incident that occurred in Granville, St. James yesterday, where this lady, Lady Buju at Granville, who was actually one of the, protesting the killing of a 17-year-old little boy, also allegedly by police officers, and she was in her black Voxy vehicle. A police officer was to the left of the front of the vehicle, and she attempted to move right, because I saw it turn.
I saw it too.
He fired one bullet into the vehicle. We don't know if that bullet actually caused her demise,
or the way they inhumanely treated her after the incident,
or it could have been that, Tony, that it was the way how she was treated, because the videos that we saw, which by the way, it's right now on our Voice of the Caribbean Instagram page at it's at the Voice of the Caribbean. You can see the actual video that we're speaking about. The officers, what I saw, flung her into the back of that open vehicle,
like you do with cattle or something, or a road.
Correct.
What is it called? Road. What's that when you run something over on the road? I forget what they say, but nevertheless, they treated her completely inhumanely and
threw her in the back.
I can't even imagine what the family's going through at this time after seeing everything.
And what we didn't see in that video, and I don't know if that was even done, we didn't see where there was any life-saving measures attempted on her before she was flung in the back of that vehicle.
When I see shootings here in America, the first thing they do when that person goes down is try to save them.
Exactly.
Or at least appear to.
Exactly.
Do something.
I don't even know why that shooting happened in the first place. Of course, a caller called in earlier and said, women tend to be more aggressive these days.
They do.
So if that woman wasn't so aggressive, allegedly, maybe she would still be alive today. So in the caller basically said, you know what? He just keeps his cool because he wants to go home at the end of the day. So he's going to follow the directions of the officers. And so I saw comments also from people who are saying, if an officer is in front of you, do not drive.
I get all that, but also another thing is that I don't know why so many people want to challenge authority these days. I mean, really, just. I wouldn't have challenged authority like that. I mean,
you just sit tight.
Somebody wants my license. Here's my license. Here's my registration. Here's this. Here's that. I mean, it's very simple. I don't have to sit there and recite my rights. I'm not doing anything wrong anyway.
But the difference between this case in Jamaica and the one that happened in Minnesota back in January is that in the one in Minnesota, the officer allegedly was giving her commands, telling her, get out the vehicle.
Get out of the car, tried to open her door.
And tried to open the door.
She backed up on him.
And she backed up and tried to move, and then away from him, mind you, in that video that I saw, and he fatally shot her. And the one in Jamaica, I don't know if they were giving her instructions. But we do
somebody was up on at her window or something, talking to her before. But
maybe our listeners can go watch that video and tell me what you guys see, because 850-446-0562. Again, the number is 850-446-0562. But I also want to speak with an officer or somebody in authority in Jamaica to see why it is that they're throwing, and maybe a politician. Maybe we need to get some MPs on there.
Yeah.
Do they need donations for proper ambulances or something? Something that has the proper bedding to remove somebody from the scene of a crime to the morgue? How are you just going to throw somebody in the back of an open vehicle like that? This maybe is going to need a lot more discussions, and maybe one day we'll have it on the Global Brief. We'll have people there where we could really examine this to see what's going on. And of course, we do this each Monday and Tuesday. But, I know we only have about 20 minutes or so to go until we have to break. Let's see if I think we have a call coming in. Thanks for rocking with us on the Voice of the Caribbean. Caller, you're live. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. How are you guys doing
I'm
today?
doing wonderful.
Good, thank you.
I'm looking at it as, with the caller that called before, say that, you want to go home. Like, yeah, you have time to challenge it later on. Like, just get over it, give them what they want, and just leave. Later on, you deal with all that, and it doesn't make sense to get all hype and hot and heated for no reason. Like, you're just blowing off hot steam right there.
It's
like,
true.
Come on.
That's right.
But this was a protest caller, so you know how people are already in hot already in the protest because it was a protest. What happened is that a 17-year-old little boy was killed recently in that same community, allegedly by police officers too. So they're already mad at police officers, right? So I get your point that they should have just calmed down.
But still, you can do things.
Officers, they're just trigger happy sometimes too. I think
it's true.
I agree.
They just shoot and then ask questions after.
That's
like,
right.
Come on.
Because if you saw that video, I don't know did you see the video, caller? If you saw the video.
Yes, I saw it.
He never had. Honestly, I totally am with you with this one, right? I'm on your side where it says that woman could have lived to see another day and go deal with it in court later on and do protests, put up the placards and everything. I agree with you there. But honestly, when I watched that video, that man was not in danger of his life. I'm sorry. He moved away. He stepped. He was not. So he didn't have to do it.
Someone that want to, show that I'm in charge here, do what I say, and I don't care what you want to say. Like, okay, you don't want to listen? All right, here is it.
That's it.
That's what it seemed like he just did.
You just hit the nail on his head. That is exactly what I think happened. And I thank you so much, caller.
They're full of so much pride and ego too. Like, you're here to do what's best for us and for everyone, not just for yourself or what you think. You have to take your feelings out of it if you're going to do that job.
They're a public servant.
Exactly.
Exactly.
All right, caller, are you calling from? Which area are you calling from?
Right now I'm in Pompano.
Oh, okay. Are you listening in your vehicle or you're on the app?
Yes. Oh, the app in the car. Like, if I'm out the car, I'm on the app.
96.9 or 101.5?
Both.
Oh, Jesus, you have it locked.
You got it locked in.
All right.
When you go some places, it won't pick up. So, I just click on the HD. Or if HD or not, then I just turn on the app.
You know what? You're a loyal. I think one day I'm going to give you something. Thank you so much for keeping it and making Voice of the Caribbean your station of choice.
Thanks
Thank you.
a lot. Thanks for calling.
All right, you
Have a
too.
nice day.
All right. So not to segue from that too much, Tony, but I know we only have a limited amount of time. And if anybody really want to call in and talk about this incident, about the shooting, go to, you can still go ahead before the
video.
No, go watch a video and call us, please. We still want to hear about it. 850-446-0562. But there's one more thing, Tony, that I saw. And this is craziness. This is
about Franklin County, Alabama.
Franklin County.
Wow.
Remember, guys, hold on. Remember, it's a global brief, right? It's global. So we don't talk about stuff only happening in the Caribbean or in the US or in Florida, I should say. We go right across, right? So anything that we're seeing happening, we're going to bring it right here to you on the Voice of the Caribbean. And here it is, Franklin County, Alabama, right, Tony?
That's right.
A woman shot and killed her husband. She was 69 years old, who was 69. And guess why? Just for simply
checking up on her after open heart surgery.
Oh my goodness!
Now I don't know how many days after her surgery was it that it happened.
Well, let me break it down to our listeners first before we go into
2 weeks earlier.
But let's go. Let's not a lot of
thoughts in my head.
Not all of our listeners are up to date, and that's why we're updating them today. All right. Okay. So let me tell you, listeners, first before Tony goes off, because that man can just go off. All right. So here it is. A 65-year-old woman was arrested after fatally shooting her 69-year-old husband in their home on Sunday evening, right? I think that was May 10th. Yes. Her name is Sherry Mitchell Klutz. She called 911.
Klutz.
Klutz?
What a name. Klutz.
Oh my goodness, what a name is that? Oh my God.
Klutz.
Don't you dare say that woman was a klutz. Anyway, she called 911 and admitted to shooting Timothy Klutz. According to investigations, Klutz had undergone open heart surgery just 2 weeks earlier. She told deputies her husband kept checking on her, which annoyed her. When he entered the room again, she grabbed a handgun and shot him.
Incredible. And a lot of people, I was reading, want to say that anesthesia and some of the medicines and this and that can affect them. But, I mean, you have a 2-week window here, guys.
Mm-hmm.
How long is that anesthesia and all of that going to still be affecting you?
But listen, my best friend, and I think she's listening right now, right? And her daughter had a recent procedure, medical procedure. And I remember, like, one of the things that we were saying that in the hospital, that these nurses kept coming and, you're trying to sleep.
I understand.
You're trying to sleep at night. And these the nurses keep checking on you because, of course, and nurses, if any of you are out there, please, you can call and give me your input, 850-446-0562. But one of the things that they found was so uncomfortable at the hospital is because as soon as you're trying to doze off to sleep,
here's somebody prodding you again.
Come in.
Hey, how are you?
They
What's
come in.
going on?
The nurses come in,
this and that.
check your vitals. They have to check your vitals. You have to do something.
That's fine in that setting, and that's the way it's supposed to be. I mean, you've just come out of a procedure. They have major responsibilities to you, to legally. I don't find a problem with that. But I mean, your own husband is checking up on you. I think that's kind of sweet and nice.
This is actually going by the
for
first caller that we had today, where he's saying that maybe something is happening in 2026.
Women are getting a little
aggressive?
outspoken and aggressive.
Oh my
I'm telling
goodness.
you.
Woman, what's going on?
I see it everywhere I go.
Because you should be grateful.
More women are in arguments these days
Oh,
than
boy.
men.
What?
I swear. I go to places, I go to events, and by golly, the next thing I see is hair pulling and dragging on the ground, and it's two chicks.
So you're thinking the women are the aggressors now?
Well, I think that it's
are they causing arguments?
I think they do. I think that they've got big mouths, and they need to just relax and realize what's going on.
And just be submissive. So you want to go back into the old days where we women just be submissive and we just stop talking. Because right now you think I'm talking too much. Tell the truth.
I don't think you're talking too much, but and I don't think we need to go back to the Stone Ages, but I just don't know why they feel compelled to want to just start yakking and everything. But it goes for men too. I think everybody just needs to chill out.
Well, this lady, you know how many people, if she just did a surgery and her husband is simply checking in on her just to make sure she's okay, maybe saying, honey, would you want some tea? Would you want some soup? Are you okay? Are you in any pain? Do I need to call the meds? Do I need to do anything? Just simply check in. And that annoyed her?
To the point of murder.
And she was one who called the police and tell the police that, listen, I did it.
Yeah.
I did it
She's
because
in
he was
custody.
annoying me.
She's in custody. They got the weapon. They got everything.
But I mean, there are so many women right now and men who are listening who may have had similar procedures or had some procedure, and they'd be so happy. They'd be so grateful if someone
I would feel blessed.
Would be checking on you
I
like
would
that.
feel blessed if I had my significant other and I had gone through something that traumatic, want to take care of me at home. I mean, come on, guys. Let's get it together. Let's get it together.
But do you guys believe that women are, something is in the water? Do you think that women are just becoming too combative these days and age?
They are.
And
they are because, equal rights.
Hey, come on now. You're going to get
stuff.
yourself in trouble.
No, I'm not going to get myself in trouble, but that's the backbone of it all. Before, they were suppressed. And I don't agree with that either. But also at the same time, you don't have to take it to the other end of the spectrum. There's a common middle.
I know. Let me tell you what it is. I think because women are now having to, somebody's going to call you and they're going to give it to you, Tony.
I hope they do.
Somebody's going to give it to you.
Let's go.
Thanks for rocking with us on the Voice of the Caribbean. Caller, you're live. How are you?
I agree with Tony.
You see that? This is what's going on, my friend.
Women need to calm down.
Women need to calm down. They're just too aggressive.
Yes.
No, but I think what it is, we women right now, it's a role that we are being placed in. Sometimes we don't want. Listen, a lot of us women would like to fall back and just be one of those wives or girlfriends that just chill, go do our nails and do everything. But now we are placed in the thing that we have to now be in survival mode.
But you guys wanted it.
No.
You guys fought for all this.
Well, we have to be in survival mode, so that's why we have to now speak up louder.
Come on.
I don't know what to tell my sons. Even with this Me Too thing, you can't even look at a woman nowadays. They want to shoot you for just looking at them.
That's right.
Oh, boy. Oh, Jesus.
Exactly.
So you're going to tell your sons to wait until a woman approach you. You don't approach the woman.
Yep.
And then maybe send a signal. Maybe put up like a little flag or something says, I'm available, so that the woman can come over and talk to you.
He's got to put up the white flag.
It's 30-1. It's 30-1, so we are the catch, so we are the prize now.
That's right. That's right.
So we don't have to rush.
That's right.
Thank you so much, caller.
Where are you calling us from?
Thank you, caller.
Thank you, caller.
Of course, this is what we're talking about here. I don't know why these callers are busting the chops of women, but a lot of times women
because
are
it's true.
No, but women, listen. Yes, we do have a mouth on ours,
and it's becoming bigger.
But
and bigger.
sometimes it's because we have to speak up because of you men. You put us in that position, and we want to speak for our rights. Yes, a lot of you guys want women who are very docile, who just don't speak, who don't do anything. If you say jump, if you say jump, we're supposed to ask how high.
About
if police
3.5
officers
feet.
come and stop us, and remember, guys, this is coming from the killing that we were talking about with Lady Buji earlier. You want us to just shut up and just take anything that you're giving to us so we can go home. Is that what you're saying?
That goes across the line, men included.
Thanks for rocking with us on the Voice of the Caribbean. Caller, you're live. How are you?
Hi, good evening, good afternoon. Now, let me tell you this, guys, and ladies and gentlemen who are listening, and for the gentleman, Mr. Tony Son.
Yes, ma'am.
I think the issue is that all these years coming up, men used to the fact that women do not have that voice. We do not speak. We were like the boo-boo, sit, boo-boo, sit. So when you say sit, we said no problem. But now it is the 21st century where women, we no longer live in that kind of lifestyle, because if you look at it right now, women are dominating the world at this moment as we speak. We're taking over. So at the end of the day, yes, we are going to speak up for our rights. And we have that right to speak up, because back in the days and back now, you do still have men who feel like they should be the ones speaking on behalf of us. No. So as a woman, we have to stand up. It's time for us to stand up and say no sometime too.
And don't kill us because we're standing up.
No. These men nowadays are not doing the leading. So we have to take up that mantle and be the leaders.
And I see the phone lines coming in hot.
That's correct. But you don't have to get aggressive and everything with it. It's okay to have a voice, but say it eloquently.
You do have women have to get aggressive, because when we do talk soft, that's when a lot of men tend to manipulate us and play and say, oh, we can walk over her. But we have to get rough sometimes.
My thing is, if you guys don't want us to be talking, do everything that we say you should do.
Okay.
Thank you.
Then, I surrender.
And if you do that interview and ask a guy what to make a perfect relationship and why they live longer, they just listen to their spouses and do what their spouses say.
If it's reasonable.
That's so right.
If it's reasonable.
Thank you so much.
You have to understand that, Tony, men are the ones who put us in this aggressive situation where we have to be
society
aggressive.
No, men do, because you put us in this survival mode. We have to be doing this now. We have to be doing most of everything. And I agree with you, caller.
Well, I'm sorry. I disagree.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Continue listening. I'm calling from Fort Lauderdale.
Thank you so much, caller.
All right.
Thanks for rocking with us on the Voice of the Caribbean. Caller, you're live. How are you?
Boy. Yeah, attorney. Why?
What is it? Just tell me, caller, because I think you called earlier, so you're not liking what you're hearing.
They like to play victims, yo.
That's
right.
right.
They want to play victims. For years, there are victims and victims and victims and victims. Man is never the victim. And if a man ever says him as a victim, you know what happened? In soft.
That's right.
And for my attorney to know that she knows that, because she sees this all the time, where man is victim, but the man don't want to talk.
Listen to me, caller. Hold on. And another caller is coming in. So let me just take this call, but I do appreciate your input. Totally, 100%.
Yeah, stop playing victim.
All right, let me see if I can get this call. All right, thank you, caller. Thanks for rocking with us on the Voice of the Caribbean. Caller, you're live. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Doing very, very good. Oh, my goodness. So tell us what you're thinking.
Well, I know we started off talking about women who are getting into brawls. I don't think women who are standing up for their rights or their rights are brawling each other over that. They're brawling each other over man most of the time, and they need to stop that. To be quite honest.
Oh, my goodness. It's a different topic now. So you say they're fighting over guys?
A lot of times because originally Tony was talking about women who were tearing off each other's hair.
I see it all the time.
And a lot of times that is over a man. A lot of times. It's not because we have to, talk about our equal rights and all of that. No, that's what that is a lot of the
So the
time.
bottom line is...
You're fighting over us.
No. The bottom line is the men are the problem.
No, the man is not the problem. It's the women who can't control themselves.
Oh, my goodness.
They can't control it. Are us men fighting over the girls?
Everybody bears some responsibility. I think everybody bears a little responsibility in that one there. But anyways, I know time is short, but I just wanted to add that.
Thank
you so much, caller. So there we have it. Oh, my God. We turned into a little bit of relationship topic. It was not intended to be a relationship show. It's a global brief here. But we got sidetracked. But you know what? We're winding down all the way because we only have about 4 minutes or so to go until we make our way here. But here's the thing. This was a very sad topic, even though we were making light of certain situations.
It was.
This is a very sad topic.
It
is. It's a very sad topic. And for those who are joining us late, we may have to continue it tomorrow. Of course, we're right back here. But we have all the topics to talk about. We had some other things to talk about today, but the time kind of slipped away. So I think we're going to roll it for tomorrow. And we're going to try and see if we could get an expert to help us navigate some of these issues. But today's topic was the sad part of Lady Buju, who at Granville St. James, she was killed yesterday in Jamaica. It was during a protest
over another killing
of a 17-year-old boy in that area, and she was in her black Voxy car, and the police officer was to the front left of her vehicle. I don't know if there was any instructions being given to her not to to leave or anything, as was the one in the Minnesota case. So we don't know, but it was a very brief encounter, because as soon as she moved, not even just moved barely to the right, the shot went off, and she was hit. We don't know if the killing, if she was killed because of the shot directly, or because of how she was handled subsequent to the shot, because what we see from the video clippings is that she was just thrown, I'm going to use the word thrown into the back of that open police vehicle. It was an open cab. It was like a open, those vehicles that have the cab on it.
Disgraceful.
And she was thrown into that vehicle.
Disgraceful.
Very, very. And so it's a very, we're going to try and see if we could get maybe somebody, a high commissioner, somebody who is brave enough to come and just help us navigate this, and maybe we'll talk about this tomorrow. And we have some other topics that we didn't even get to touch, Tony, that we're going to talk about tomorrow.
We'll get on them tomorrow.
So 1 p.m.
very important
until 2 p.m.
Women talking too much is very important too.
So now you're trying to tell me I'm talking too much? I need to close off the show.
No, not you. Just in general, I just need to relax. Relax.
So guys, so that's what we're talking about. It's a global brief. If you guys have not seen the video that we have been speaking about today, just simply visit our Instagram page, which is at The Voice of the Caribbean. You'll see the little black vehicle, the Voxy, and that's what we were talking about, and that is what has caused the outrage. And not only the fatal killing, but also how she was handled and thrown in the back of a pickup truck.
Deplorable.
And that is just bringing us, just brought back memories. So I went and I looked back up what happened in Minnesota to Miss Renee Good, who was a U.S. citizen, mother of 3, who she was also...
That's in Minneapolis?
Yes.
Yeah.
And she was actually killed, and that happened in January of 2026.
Those circumstances looked a little different, though, but
right.
still.
So the bottom line is we saw some callers calling in. The bottom line is some people are saying if you have an encounter with a police officer, maybe it's a good idea to just sit tight, follow instructions from the police officer.
Yeah, nobody wants to follow instructions anymore.
Follow instructions from the police officer, and
I
then...
know my rights. I know this amendment. I know that. Great. Fabulous. Just do what you're asked to do. It's
but if you know your
simple,
rights...
and you'll be on your way.
Right. So if you know your rights, make sure you keep those rights, document it, video what you have to video, and then we have what's called a court of law. You bring all the evidence, you get a good attorney, and then you present it. And you
you can do it. You're a good attorney.
I know, but you know what? We have a lot of good attorneys. We have a lot of good attorneys out there, and so I know exactly. Thank you, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
But there are other good attorneys, so you choose your attorney of your choice. The point is, you need to get justice, and you will get, even if it's civil, and you're saying, listen, what is right, but you can also be compensated. So this is our cue that we will have to get off here. But join us tomorrow. Have a blessed rest of the day. Enjoy the day and keep it locked, because I think Lisa B comes up right now, so keep it locked right here on the Voice of the Caribbean 101.5 FM HD2 and Samuel Cassin on 96.9. You want to say something, Tony?
Our viewers can follow me at Tony Rufino.
Tony Rufino?
Tony Rufino.
Oh, on your Instagram.
Ruffino on Instagram.
You can follow the instigator at Tony Rufino.
That's right. I love to instigate.
W245BC, Lauderdale Lakes, 96.9 FM, the all-new voice of the Caribbean.
This is the all-new voice of the Caribbean. Better sounding radio. WLYF HD2 Miami, 101.5 HD2. The City of Lauderdale, the voice of the Caribbean, and Just the Flex presents
the annual Celebrity Football Match. Artists versus media and selectors. It's the year-to-year event. The one that all of Fort Lauderdale, West Palm, and Miami look forward to. Memorial Day, Monday, May 25th. Come see artists versus media and selectors. Artists like Christopher Martin.
Yours truly, Christopher Martin, will be there live and direct Memorial Weekend.
Matt Cobra.
Matt Cobra, say what you know. Me I got dead there.
Dexter Daps.
Football Celebrity Match. Dexter Daps, the owner live.
Mr. Lex.
I'm Mr. Lex.
Luke D. Tony Curtis. Joshi. Lali.
Don't know me represent for the Celebrity Football Game.
Wayne Wonder.
It's gonna be a bombshell.
It's the big Celebrity Football Match. Artists versus media and selectors. Memorial Day,
Monday, May 25th. At the Lauderdale Sports Complex, 7500 West Oakland Park Boulevard in Lauderdale. Presented by the City of Lauderdale, the Voice of the Caribbean, and Just the Flex.
Sponsored by Vice Mayor Richard Campbell.
For more info, call 954-816-2993 or 954-999-0070. Purchase tickets online. Eventbrite.com/Celebrity Football Match Artists versus Selectors.
South Florida, get ready. The Voice of the Caribbean 101.5 FM HD2 and 96.9 FM is opening up brand new advertising opportunities serving Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Palm Beach. We're offering flexible, affordable ad packages designed for local businesses ready to make big moves. Reach the Caribbean American community with music, news, and culture they trust. Call us at 954-999-0070 or 954-999-0134. And let's put your brand on the airwaves with a Voice of the Caribbean.
Jano Star. Want your Charles? Yo, it come in like me fall and drop, brother. No street light, no out here, no kind of light. I saw them club at dark in a Star. You hurt yourself? So what me I gonna do? Call Flow Jam Legal. I could sue them and get some money. Where you broke? Your tour? Where you broke? Your knee? I know it come in like every part for me broke. Yo, me I carry the hospital first. Then me gonna make sure you call Flow Jam Legal. See, we're gonna sue them because the place dark like midnight. Yeah, man, call me with a want something now for this in a car, no, sir. Something? It's like a 6 figures, my youth.
Call Flow Jam Legal today. personal injury, slip and fall, wrongful death, and workplace injury. Call FlowGem Legal 954-358-2020. That's 954-358-2020. Or visit them online at flowjamlegal.com. FLOJAM legal.com.
This is WLYFHD2, Miami.
Lisa B. Ragamuffin International. I'm glad you call I man in Kamia Muffin Raga. Kill Tin Pan sound, you never know. On this radio station. It's all over the world. Listen carefully. We are satisfying people. Lisa B. Ragamuffin International. Guaranteed satisfaction. Let me tell you truthfully about this good world and me. Ragamuffin International. Satisfying the hey. Come along, my girl. You're gonna get love. I know that I will. Ragamuffin International in there still. Playing hot rocks, jump and sound. We lock down all radio station, all around town. Back up, Ragamuffin International, yeah, yeah. There me say, stay tuned all the way, yeah, yeah. All night long, all day long, I want. No other radio station, Ragamuffin International, national inter. Stay tuned and to me, what we play. Lisa, hey, hey, let me warn you and you, hey, 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 you. Ragamuffin International coming to. Hear me say, Lisa, you're the most